It was the moment no one saw coming, a live TV segment that began like any other political debate but ended with a verbal explosion that left the studio in stunned silence. Katie Hopkins, known for her unapologetic takes and razor-sharp tongue, had just humiliated Angela Rayner on national television, and the clip was already spreading across social media like wildfire. What started as a calm discussion about Labour's vision for working-class Britain quickly spiraled into one of the most brutal political exchanges of the year. From the first few seconds, tension filled the air. Rayner, confident and fiery as ever, began defending Labour's latest promises, tackling inequality, improving housing, and rebuilding trust with working people. But Hopkins wasn't having it. She leaned forward, eyes locked on Rayner, and said coldly, "You talk about working-class values, Angela, but tell me, when was the last time Labour actually stood up for the working class instead of lecturing them?" The audience shifted in their seats. Rayner froze for a moment, then tried to laugh it off, but it was clear, the glove. Within minutes, social media erupted. Clips of the exchange hit Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, gathering millions of views. Some viewers called Hopkins brutal but brilliant. Others accused her of bullying. But one thing was clear, Angela Rayner, one of Labour's toughest fighters, had been completely thrown off balance. Commentators described it as a political car crash in real time. Even her allies were forced to admit, Hopkins had cornered her. Behind the scenes, insiders revealed that Rayner's team hadn't expected Hopkins to be so well prepared. She'd come armed with facts, figures, and old footage, including one clip where Rayner seemed to contradict herself on a key Labour policy. Hopkins played it live, turning the interview into an ambush. "So which Angela Rayner should we believe?" she asked, smirking. The audience gasped. It was ruthless, yes, but undeniably effective. The exchange wasn't just about personal humiliation, it exposed a deeper issue. Hopkins wasn't attacking Rayner as an individual. By the next morning, headlines screamed across the tabloids, "Hopkins destroys Rayner in live showdown." Political analysts debated whether the clash was fair, but the public didn't care, they'd already chosen sides. The viral clip had reignited a fierce national argument about class, honesty, and the authenticity of modern politics. And as the dust settled, one uncomfortable truth emerged: Hopkins had managed, in a few minutes of brutal honesty, to expose the fragility of Labour's message. Not through political theory, but through sheer force of personality. It wasn't just an argument, it was a mirror held up to Britain's political soul. The question now is, will this moment push Labour to rediscover its lost voice, or has Katie Hopkins just spoken aloud what millions have already decided, that the party of the people no longer remembers who the people are?